Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Legion. Fox and Marvel have teamed up to give us a new show premiering on FX called Legion. It will be premiering, I believe, on February 8th of this year, 2017. And if you are excited as I am to see the show premiere, then keep watching and subscribe to my channel because I will be doing reviews of each episode. Alright, so David Haller, aka Legion, is a teenage boy who lives in Israel with his mom and godfather when a terrorist group attack their home and kill David's godfather. Because of the attack and because of his godfather's death, David's mutant powers activate and he instantly connects to the brains of each Israeli terrorist and literally melts their brains. Because he's connected to each one of their brains, he actually endures and feels the pain that they are going through. That's a headache. And this causes David's mind to go into a catatonic state where it's basically non-functional. The Israeli terrorist leader, Jamel Karami, is actually one of the minds that David is controlling and melts. But in the process, David actually absorbs Jamel's psyche and Jamel becomes a part of David's mind. On top of this, the rest of David's mind splinters into multiple personalities, leaving David's original personality kind of hidden in the background. If you read the comic, Jamel spends his newfound existence in David's body to become a good guy and actually help David piece his mind back together and piece all of his personalities back together into one. He does come into trouble with two of the personalities, one by the name of Cindy, who actually has pyrokinetic abilities and can control fire. That's a whole other story. So basically that is just a little bit about Legion. If you want to know more about his origin story, I will link a video that I found really good by Mastertainment down below. He's a really funny guy, so check him out, check his channel out. Alright, so let's talk about the show. Now this is premiering, like I said, in February, and I am really excited because I think this show could be not just crazy and exciting and thrilling, but I think it could be very intellectual and have a really elaborate plot. I don't know if you guys watched the trailer, I'll also link that down below. If you have, you'll notice that the actor playing David is really good at making himself look insane. And that's who David Haller is. He's insane. No superhero team wants him, no X-Men, because he's just incapable of being a true team member just because his mind's all over the place. We see in the trailer little flashbacks of what David's life used to be, so I think that'll be a big part of the show, going back and forth from present day to past day, trying to explain why he is the way he is. I also like to see the little tiny hints of superpowers and mutant abilities that we did see, and I don't think they're going to be very dramatic with it, at least not at the beginning. I don't think this is going to be truly accurate to the comics. I think this is going to be a completely spin-off story, but with the Legion character as inspiration. One thing I did notice from the trailer was this girl by the name of Sydney that David explains to his therapist that he switched bodies with at one point, and I think that this could imply that she is actually one of David's split personalities. And if that's the case, I'm really excited because that means that for each personality that David has, they're not just going to have this same actor play David and then act differently according to each personality. They're going to actually have different actors and actresses play the personality's part. And that, I think, will give an audience a better chance to connect with the actual character and personality itself. Rather than just believing that David is a person, they're actually going to show a new person each time there's a new personality introduced to the show. I think this is mainly why they're making it into a full-on show, because each of David's personalities, hundreds of these personalities, have their own mutant ability. So it'll probably make for a really interesting show with tons of different side plots. If you guys want to know more about Legion's actual abilities, I will link a video done by Comics Explained down below. I think he does a really good job of going through all of the abilities that David potentially has. Some of you may be wondering whether or not this show is going to connect to the X-Men cinematic universe, and I did hear rumors, I don't remember where. That's a plane. I don't remember where, I watch videos way too often, but I did hear rumors that Fox did confirm that the X-Men movie universe will be mentioned and talked about within the show Legion. So that'll be really cool. I'm not expecting them to connect it very much. Like, I'm not saying Charles Xavier, aka Baby Daddy, is gonna come out of nowhere with his bald head and help his son. But I do think they will be referencing the movies at some point in the show. As far as the actual trailer, I was really impressed by the feel and vibe you get from it. It seemed pretty controlled, but you know that this is just gonna... You can just tell that the show's gonna get really, really crazy with its plot. And I actually... It's Wednesday afternoon. Why are there so many sounds? And you can just tell that the show's gonna get really... What's that? Again, you can just tell that the show's gonna get really, really crazy with its plot, and I love that because I love being confused. And I love when there's a little bit of mystery and critical thinking involved where you have to piece things together. So that's why I'm mainly excited about the show, because I really do think it's gonna challenge the mind and challenge the way we think about the brain and how it works. I think each episode's gonna introduce a new personality, a new set of mutant powers, and a whole new story, and I'm really excited to see if the show focuses more on explaining why David is so crazy. But I love that, and I love how they might incorporate a lot of psych into this, and I'm just pumped for the show in general. So if you guys are excited as I am, make sure to subscribe so you see my upcoming reviews. I'm gonna try to do a review on each episode. If I can't, then I'll probably do a review of every other or each two. Not sure yet. I'm in college, so not a lot of time. Nonetheless, I will be reviewing the show. So thanks guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.